All right, so this little lens here was hit by a rock and it was cracked. So as you can see, it was all blurry. It mounts right here in this hole. And this was messing up the precognition and my 3D view and everything. This camera's not super expensive. I found one on eBay for 150 bucks. Now, I'm sure the manual is going to tell you got to pull the whole bumper cover off. I don't know how you get this grill off, but I put a light behind here using my phone as a mirror, which you could also use a mirror. You can reach through these big hexagonal grills. Get to the back there. Where's my screwdriver? This thing. It's a Torx. It's a specifically, it doesn't say. I'll tell you which one it was, but what a piece of crap. It doesn't tell you which one it is. Hope and pray you forgot which one it is. And then you got these little Torx screws. So this is going to be the hardest part, is getting it back in there. Because getting a screw out, not so bad. Getting it in, oof. So I can't really record what's going to happen here. You could just assume there's going to be a lot of cursing and screaming. And so what I've done is, because this is such a hard thing, first of all, this little thing was impossible to get off. It was really hard to get this little tab off, and I still don't have it on all the way. And then I just put a dab of super glue on this, because trying to keep these two parts together was just driving me nuts. Hopefully I don't ever have to do this again. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. We'll see if we succeed. Hold on. I can't believe I actually got this screw in here. This is actually working. I can't believe it. Can I replicate that luck again? Can I find the screw again? Okay, where's the screw? Seriously? Here it is. I don't know if I'm this lucky. Let's actually do it on camera. Oh my God. Oh. Oh my God, I can't believe I got that. What a stroke of luck. Okay. It's like playing the game of Operation. Oh my God, I got it. Remember the game of Operation. These were life skills you were learning when you were playing that game. Unbelievable. Oh, wow. Look at that. Let's go test it out. There it is. Fixed it. Wow. Let's see. So, go to 3D function. How come this car's silver? Look how good that is. Wow. That is really, really good. That's really impressive. You know what I'm saying? Look how good that is. What if you could change the color of the car in the screen? But that's interesting. You could kind of like look at each side. And then, you know, you could just go to that button there. That's kind of weird. That kind of gives you more of a wide angle. That's top-down view. It's out the back. That's cool. And I had pre-configured this button to show, I guess, front tires. So when you're going through like a drive-through or something, you know. But what I don't know if I can choose exactly which thing I'd rather have. I kind of like that. That's kind of cool. Ooh. Well, anyway, the bottom line is I fixed it for 150 bucks. And if I had gone to Lamborghini for my little broken thing, what do you think that would have cost? So I'm slowly getting rid of these warnings. Let me go through these warnings over here. This I'm pretty sure that that's that camera. So if I reset that, next up is gonna be, we're gonna fix this oil change, and then this electrical system malfunction. We're gonna talk about that. So for anybody that doesn't know, the car battery for the Lamborghini Urus is under this floor mat, which is dirty. It's clean. You got this little thing here. You lift that up, pull that out, and there's your car battery. Now, this is not the car battery that goes in this car. The previous owner just decided, I'm gonna just put some Walmart battery in there or whatever. This is not the battery that goes in this car. From the 2018 or 19 rather, up to 2022, I think, they put in a lithium-ion battery in this car. And those batteries will commonly fail, and you'll come out one day and your car won't start, and it's because it shut itself off. If you go to Audi, Lamborghini, they will tell you it costs $7,000 to $10,000 for them to replace this harness. They say, oh, we dropped the engine and replaced this whole harness. That's a bunch of malarkey. I'm going to tell you about how you can get a aftermarket version of harness adapter for 200 bucks. And then you go get yourself a battery from the dealer. Let me show you the battery that you want. Okay, I just picked this battery up from the Audi Lamborghini dealer here in Las Vegas. It's made by Varta. It's a German battery. And it is an AGM-VRLA. Specifically, must be. Now just pay attention to this, okay? Don't argue with me, all right? 92 amp hour, 850 cranking amp. Because the car's looking for that battery. It's looking for this. Now, I just bought this battery. It's brand spanking new. It was about 350 bucks. And that's kind of expensive, you know, for a battery. By the way, I got a quote for a key. A new key, $600. For the parts to do this conversion, they wanted $1,483 for the parts without labor. The rest of it's labor at like 300 bucks an hour. So they charge $850 for the harness that I ordered for 200 bucks aftermarket. I'm still waiting on that to come in the mail. I may go ahead and put this in the car just to have it in there. Because, I mean, if you're going to have a wrong battery in there, might as well have the right battery. You know what I'm saying? Because I got the wrong battery in there. But I figured, why do the work twice? I'm going to wait till I get the harness. The car is working with this other battery, but it's... the car's losing its mind. Every time I start the car, drive the car, warnings, ding, 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 ding. It's losing its mind because what's happening is it thinks that the battery's too low and that there's a problem, because that's a 60 amp hour battery. That's a 92 amp hour battery. And the lithium ion battery is even more powerful than that. And so it thinks that the battery's low. And because it thinks the battery's low, it has turned off the start-stop function, which I'm happy about. But the start-stop function happens partially with the 48 volt capacitor. It's got a flux capacitor like the time machine in the back. And by the way, you'll notice on the battery, it says it is a start-stop starter battery. Now the whole stop starter thing, we all know it's a bunch of crap. It was just a way for them to skirt past. Volkswagen has been trying to figure out how to get past EPA regulations for a while. And a lot of the cars are doing this bunch of crap with the start-stop, because this was a way for them to try to increase the mileage. Like if we just turn the engine off periodically. Of course, they don't care about the wear and tear. They don't care about the starter, the engine, and all the other problems that happens from that. All they care is passing EPA regulations, and this is why, politically, these things need to be fixed. Anyway, when you get in the car, you're going to turn the start-stop off anywho. But I need everything to be working properly, and so what's probably happening is my alternator charging system is trying to overcharge that battery, and probably is overcharging the battery, and because it thinks that it's low. So we're going to rectify that problem soon. And I saw that when I was going through my computer through the car, you can change those parameters. At the end of the day, these cars are just cars. And people will talk about how it shares parts with Audi and Bentley and Porsche and, you know, all of the Volkswagen Group stuff. Yes, it's a Volkswagen bug. Call it whatever you want. I think it's a beautiful car. But don't be intimidated. You know, you can get one of these cars and, you know, you go to the, they're only expensive to own if you're taking them to the dealer. Well, they're expensive to buy. There's that. It is, after all, Lamborghini. And it's not slow. It's not slow. But, you know, I went to Sam's Club today, picked up a bunch of stuff. I went to the Audi dealer, picked up that battery. It's a wonderful car. I know I'm going to be very happy with it. I just got to fix all these little quirky little things. And like I said, if these were things you were taking to the dealer, if I took this car directly to the dealer to fix all the little things that it needed, probably be 10, 15 grand. How about no?